Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So tomorrow is a very wonderful day. It's Sattila Ekadashi, which is also called as the Trisprisha Ekadashi. So there's a very wonderful story associated with it. And the details about this Ekadashi were explained very nicely. So Dalbhi Rishi is said to Palasya Muni, when the spirit soul comes in contact with the material energy, immediately begins to perform sinful activities such as stealing, killing, illicit sex. He may even perform many other terrible deeds such as killing a Brahmana. O purest of personalities, please tell me how these unfortunate souls may escape the punishment of being sent to hellish regions of creation. Kindly inform me how, by giving even a little in charity, one may be easily released from the reactions of his sin. So Pulasya Muni replied, O fortunate one, you have asked me an important and confidential question which not even Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, or Indra has ever asked. Please listen very carefully to my answer. With the arrival of the month of Magh, one should bath, carefully control his senses by giving up lust, anger, pride, jealousy, fault finding, and greed, and meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. One should then gather up some cow dung before it touches the ground, and after mixing it with sesame seeds and cotton, perform 108 boils. This should be done on the day when the constellation of Purva Ashad Nakshatra arrives. Then one should follow the rules and regulations of Ekadashi, which I shall now explain to you. After bathing, the person who intends to observe Ekadashi should worship the Supreme Lord. While praying to Lord Sri Krishna by chanting his holy name, you should promise to observe the Ekadashi fast. You should remain awake overnight and perform a home. Then the devotee should perform an arti ceremony for the pleasure of the Lord, who holds a conch, disc, club, and so on in his hands, offering him sandalwood paste to his feet, incense, camphor, a bright ghee lamp, and delicious food prasadam. Next, the devotee should offer 108 balls of cow dung, sesame seeds, and cotton wool into the sacred fire while chanting such holy names of the Lord as Purush Sukta or other names. Throughout the whole day and night, you should also observe the standard Ekadashi Vrat fast, which in this case is a fast from all kinds of grains and beans. On this occasion, one should offer the Lord pumpkin, coconut, and guava. If these items are not available, then maybe betel nut may be substituted. The devotee should pray to Lord Shri Krishna, the benefactor of all living beings. O Krishna, O Janardhan, you are the most merciful personality of Godhead and the giver of liberation to all fallen souls. O Lord, you have fallen into the ocean of material existence. Please be kind to us. O lotus-eyed divinity, please accept our most humble, affectionate, and respectful obeisances. O protector of the entire world, we offer you our humble respects again and again. Supreme Spirit, O Supreme One, O source of all our forefathers, may you and your eternal consort, Srimati Lakshmi Devi, please accept these humble offerings. The devotee should try to spend and time with a qualified Brahman. Give him a warm welcome, a pot full of water, an umbrella, a pair of shoes and clothes, dhoti angavastra, requesting him at the same time to bestow his blessings, by which one may develop an alloyed love for Lord Shri Krishna. According to one's ability, one may also donate a black cow to such a Brahmin, particularly to one who is very well versed in all injunctions of the Vedic scriptures. One should also offer him a pot full of sesame seeds. O exalted Dalbhe Muni, black sesame seeds are especially suitable for formal worship and fire sacrifices, while white or brown ones are meant to be eaten by a qualified Brahman. One who can arrange to give both kinds of sesame seeds, black and white or brown, especially on the Shaktila Ekadashi, will be promoted to at least the heavenly planets after leaving this present body. for as many thousands of years as the number of seeds that may be produced if the seeds he donated were sown in the ground and grew into mature seed bearing plants. On this Ekadashi, a faithful person should bathe in the water mixed with sesame seeds, rub some sesame paste on his body, offer sesame seeds into the fire in sacrifice, eat sesame seeds, use sesame seeds away in charity, accept charitable gifts of sesame seeds. These are the six ways in which sesame seeds, tila, are utilized for spiritual purification on this Ekadashi. Therefore, it is called Shattila Ekadashi. The great Devarshi Narad Muni once asked the Supreme Personality of Godhead, O mighty armed Lord, you who are affectionate to your loving devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. O Yadav, kindly tell me the result one obtains by observing Shaktila Ekadashi. Lord Krishna replied, O best of the Dvija Brahmins, I shall narrate to you an account of an incident I personally witnessed long ago on earth. There lived an old female Brahmini who worshipped me every day with controlled senses. She very faithfully observed many a fast, especially on special days honoring me. My various appearance days, Janmashtami, Ram Navami, Vaman Dwadashi, Narsha Chaturdashi, Vara Dwadashi, Gaur Purnima, etc., and served me with full devotion, devoid of any personal motive. Her rigorous fasting made her quite weak and thin. She gave charity to Brahmanas and to young maidens, Kanyas, and even planned to give away her house in charity. O best of the Brahmanas, although this spiritually minded woman gave charitable donations to worthy people, the odd feature of her austerity was that she never gave food to Brahmanas or the Devas. I began to reflect on this curious omission. This fine woman was purified herself by fasting on all the auspicious occasions and by offering me strict devotional service. Therefore, she certainly has become eligible to enter my personal abode, which is unattainable by ordinary citizens. So I came down to examine her, disguising myself as a follower of Lord Shiva, complete with a garland of skulls draped around my neck and a begging pad, Kamandalu. As I approached her, she said to me, "O respected mole, tell me truthfully why you have come before me." I replied, "O ordinary persons, I have come to get some sacred alms from you." Whereupon she angrily threw a dense lump of mud into my begging pot. On Narad Muni, I simply turned around and went back to my personal abode, astonished at this fine Brahmin's peculiar mixture of great magnanimity and stinginess. At last, this austere lady reached the spiritual world in her self same body. So great were her effort at fasting and charity. And because she had indeed offered me a lump of mud, I transferred that mud into a beautiful home. However, on Naradji, this peculiar house was just like that, but completely devoid of any edible grains, as well as any furniture or ornamentation. And when she entered it, she found only an empty structure. She therefore approached me and said with great anger, "I fasted repeatedly on so many occasions, making my body weak and thin. I worshipped you and prayed to you in so many different ways for you are truly the master and protector of all the universes. Yet, despite all this, there is no food or wealth to be seen in my new home. Oh, Janardhan, please tell me why is this?" I replied, "Please return to your house. Sometime later, the wives of the Devas will pay you a visit out of curiosity to see the new arrival. But do not open your door until they said, 'Oh, beautiful one, we have come to have your darshan.' Oh, auspicious one, please open the door to your house and let us see you." The lady replied, "Oh, most dear ones, if you want me to open this door, you will have to describe to me the merit one obtains by observing the sacred fast of Shaktila Ekadashi." But to this request, not even one of the wives responded. Later, however, they returned to the house, and one of the wives nicely explained the sublime nature of this sacred Ekadashi. And when the lady at last opened her door, they saw that she was neither a demigoddess, a Gandharvi, a Shrideman, nor even a Nagpatni. She was simply an ordinary human lady. From then on, the lady observed Shaktila Ekadashi, which awards all material enjoyment and liberation at the same time, as it has been described to her. And she finally received the beautiful furnishings and grains she had expected for her home. Moreover, her once ordinary material body was transformed into a beautiful spiritual form made of Satchidananda, eternality, knowledge, and bliss, with a fine complexion. So, by the mercy and grace of Sattila Ekadashi, both the lady and her new home in the spiritual world were at last radiantly splendid and lustrous with gold, silver, jewels, and diamonds. O Naradji, a person should not ostentatiously observe Ekadashi out of grade with the hope of attaining wealth dishonestly. Selflessly, he should simply donate sesame seeds, clothes, and food according to his capacity, for by doing so, he'll achieve good health and exalted spiritual consciousness birth after birth. Ultimately, he'll be given release from the bonds of this material world, and admittance into the Lord's supreme abode will be his to enjoy. That is my opinion. O best of the demigods, Dev Rishis. Dalbhya Muni, Pulitya Muni continued. One who properly observes this wonderful Shattila Ekadashi with great faith becomes free from all kinds of poverty, spiritual, mental, physical, social, and intellectual, as well as all kinds of ill luck and evil omens. Indeed, following this Ekadashi fast by donating, sacrificing, or eating sesame seeds frees one of all past sins without a doubt. One need not wonder how this happens. The rare soul who properly performs these acts of charity in the right devotional mode, following the Vedic injunctions, will become utterly free of all sinful reactions and go back to Godhead, back home to the spiritual world. This was the narration from about the glories of Mark Krishna Ekadashi, which is also called Shatila Ekadashi. And this came in the Bhavishyottara Puran, of, which is written by Sri Krishna Dvaipavan Vyas. So it is important that we also fast appropriately on this Ekadashi. So the fast starts from the Dashmi, that is today itself. We should have had only food once, that is grains only once. Tomorrow, if possible, we have to maintain Nirjala. If not Nirjala, then Sajala. If not Sajala, then Sadukta. If not Sadukta, then Safala. If not Safala, then maybe we can have the Ekadashi fasting food such as til, white til. We should continuously worship Krishna throughout the day. We should give some donations in charity, clothes, til especially, black til, as was mentioned in the story. And on Dwadashi, we break the fast in the Parna time by taking food and especially rice. So requesting all to do the Ekadashi Vrat because this is very dear to Krishna and it helps us to ensure, just like the old lady, that we go back home, back to Godhead, the spiritual abode, successfully.